Hi everyone, welcome back to Sam's Gifted Hands channel. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with your friends and family. So I'm going to show you how I did my Christmas lunch. I didn't do much, just a simple meal. And around Christmas time, we in the Caribbean, we love to eat piece of pork. But I'm not in the mood for pork lately. So I decided to go with curry mutton and baked chicken. You know that song? I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork for me Christmas. Not this year. I didn't have any pork for the Christmas. But I have some curry mutton, some chicken too, and I had some stewed peas and callaloo. Around Christmas in the Caribbean, we have to eat piece of pork, right? Growing up, I had a lot of pork. Ooh, roast pork, baked pork, stew pork, pie, stew beef. Man, you name it. Black cake, plain cake, fruit cake. And not everyone eat pork around this time, okay? Always remember that. Not everybody will want to eat pork. And that is because of different reasons, right? So for the stew peas, I added some hot oil to the pot. Then I add my onion, garlic, bell peppers. I didn't have any pimento. Back home, I just could go and pick some pimentos and you cook, but I don't have, I never see none here. After adding them to the oil, you are going to saute them for a few seconds. If you want them brown, you can do that as well. And also, if you don't want to use oil, you can use butter. So you are going to saute that, add your peas, coconut milk. If you don't want to use coconut milk, you use strictly water, a combination of both. And you add your seasoning and you let that boil. Take its time on low heat and let that boil down until tender, how tender you want it, right? And also, if you want, you can throw all your peas into the pot with your seasoning, a little butter, your water, coconut milk, whatever you want, and let that simmer down nicely until tender, all right? Different ways to do it, it's up to you. All right, we're going on to the goat now. Yeah, so you're going to clean it, wash it with some vinegar and lime, remove the fat you don't want. Then you are going to season that. Make sure it marinates nice. Put your oil in the pot to heat, onion, garlic. If you have pimento, you put some as well. And you're just going to fry up the curry. Put the curry in the pot. Fry it up nice to bring out the flavor and the color. Then you're going to add some water, let it thicken up, and add your goat. And watch that nice curry mutton. Let it boil down with your water and some salt. And you're good to go, man. Look, tender. Nice and tender. And the sauce is up to you, okay? You want more sauce? Leave your sauce, right? All right. Then we're going on to the callaloo. Yeah, you're going to use some okras, bell peppers, garlic, whatever you like. If you have some pimentos too, put your callaloo in. Let it cook. And this callaloo is was blanched and put on the freezer. I bring it back from home. Yes, and I add some coconut milk. I went in with some seasoning, some green seasoning, some dry seasoning and some salt, and I let that boil down. Boil down. I mash it with the back of the spoon. I love it like this, eh? But some people say dry it down some for me now. Dry it down for them. And onto the macaroni pie. You're going to let the water boil with some salt. Add your macaroni. Throw off that water. Wash that macaroni with some fresh water. Add your butter to the pot. Let that melt. Add them onions. I don't really like the garlic in the pie, so I didn't use it. I prefer the onion. Then I add my milk. You can use whatever milk you like, whether evaporated milk, half and half, low fat whole milk, it's up to you. Then you're going to add your cheese, and this is on low heater because you know milk and cheese. Let it take its time and come in. I add some mustard, some green seasoning, and I like to add some paprika. Yeah, some smoked paprika. I give it a nice flavor too, but I forgot it. After that, when it come in a little bit thick, not too thick, not too thick, you add your macaroni and you mix that up. And you can leave it to how you want. If you want to let it dry a little bit, you know, or just like this, it's up to you. Up to you how creamy you want yours inside. And you add your salt, mix that up real nice. And you can add more salt if you want because the cheese is not too salty. So you can taste and see if you need more salt. Then you add that to your greased baking dish and you bake until it's nice and golden on top. It was nice and golden, but you know, the lighting in my place here. There it is. Look at it. Thank you for watching. Recipe in the description.